Welcome back into the Sports Source. This segment brought to you by Madisonville Marine. They got boats for fishing, boats for skiing, boats for relaxing on the lake, boats for the family, boats for speed. They got it all. And you don't have to go dealer to dealer to find these different types of boats and compare them, because Madisonville Marine has such a selection. They got all manner of boats down there. More brands, more models than anywhere else you'll find in East Tennessee. They are terrific. Bob Hodge can attest to that. He bought his boat at Madisonville Marine. All right, get down there, check them out, and look at madmarine.com as well. Special overtime segment coming up today. Follow me on Twitter. I'll tell you when it's posted. Should be about 3 o'clock or so. It'll be on our YouTube channel and on sportsource.tv. We're going to talk more about Jeremy Pruitt's decision to go with brutal honesty over PR, and we'll talk to a couple of our VFLs about how players might take all those comments about quitting. So that'll be coming up. All right, want to look over at our YP board right now, the big board. 6 Vols listed by NFL.com on their draft tracker. These are the guys they think could possibly be drafted. They make a long list of guys who could be drafted. Who's the first guy off that board in your opinion, and where does he go?
Rashawn Golden, 3rd round. Yes. I think he's Tennessee's best player on that board, and I think he's a really good player. He is, for the most part, tested well, and I've heard good things from the NFL draft analysts that I've talked to about Golden.
Okay.
I'm going to give the same answer. I'm going to say Rashawn Golden, late 3rd to 4th round. If it's not Golden, I think it's John Kelly.
Okay.
I'll go Rashawn Golden too. I wouldn't be shocked if he doesn't play slot corner.
What do you think?
I'm going Rashawn Golden also, and I think he sticks to the top of the 3rd round. He sticks to the top of the 3rd round.
John Kelly, I read something this week. I thought it was pretty interesting. They were comparing him to Alvin Kamara.
No.
They said, look at the stats. And how it's like, well, the stats don't tell the whole story. He's not the good running back. I could see him having a career. I don't see him having the impact of an Alvin Kamara. I thought that was a favorable comparison if you're John Kelly. The NFL.com website that lists these 6 guys, right here they give you their projections, okay? And they had number 1, it was a tie, John Kelly and Rashawn Golden, both graded out at the same score, and they are rated as chance to become an NFL starter. Number 3 on their list was Khalil McKenzie, with a better than average chance to make a team. Yes. All right. And then you had Emmanuel Mosley, cornerback. That was their 4th best out of those. Better chance than average to make a team. But then it gets a little lower there. Tight end Ethan Wolf and punter Trevor Daniel should make a training camp. The thing to me, though, I watched Trevor Daniel here for 3 years. If I'm running a team, and I know there's only one punting job at every team, so they're limited, and guys like to keep those guys for a long time. But boy, after watching Trevor Daniel for 3 years here, that's a guy I would draft. That's a guy I would take a look at drafting.
You can definitely do it.
The problem is too many Tennessee guys have taken those punting jobs. They've got several guys that have been in the league over the last few years.
I mean, seriously,
I would take a chance on him before I would McKenzie.
Or Mosley. Yeah, I would take Daniel over either one of those 2.
Which surprised me that he was the lowest graded guy, though depending on how they grade it, they may grade all punters as dead last down there. But to me, you just looked, he was not only had a big leg, but his corner kicks, that was a weapon for Tennessee, especially the previous 2 years. This last year wasn't as great, but the previous 2 years, pretty darn effective.
I had an agent tell me this, I didn't know this, but NFL likes big, stocky punters. I didn't know that. No. So that increases his stock, according to this agent. So we'll see.
There you go.
I had never heard that.
Me either.
Wow.
And Pilardi's not that big, but he's up there.
I would actually disagree with that scouting report from McKenzie. Better than average chance to make an NFL roster? Boy, I would have thought that kind of a long shot unless it's in Oakland.
Well, especially since you don't know where his dad's the GM, especially since you don't know exactly what he's going to be doing.
Yeah.
I mean, there's still thought that he could wind up on the offensive line in the NFL.
Yep.
Although they may look at that and say, he's got 2 ways to make a team. Yeah. Maybe that's how he makes a roster. You can play him offense or defense.
That's a good point.
Well, what I do believe is that Emmanuel Mosley is a sleeper in that whole group right there. He's a sleeper. I mean, his size, athleticism, he wasn't quite given the recognition he deserved here because he played opposite of somebody else. But, I think Emmanuel Mosley is a sleeper in that group.
All right, very good. Gentlemen, I appreciate you all being here. Appreciate you for watching. As I say every Sunday, I mean it. Thank you very much for making us the top show in town. That's just, for 15 years, you've been the best, and I appreciate it. Our sponsors appreciate it. See you next Sunday right back here on Channel 6.
The Sports Source is brought to you by Fast Frame. Shadow boxes come with a lifetime guarantee.